Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the post-draft analysis for the Gumshoos University dang it, Season 1 Draft League. So, sorry if there's any background noise. It's the 4th of July, so a lot of people are shooting off fireworks right now. But let's get into the draft analysis. The first thing I picked up was Jirachi. Jirachi is a good mon. I have good experiences with it, so I thought I might as well pick it up again and see just how much it can do. It has good stats and good and balanced stats. Its move pool is amazing. Its main use is to flinch their opponent into oblivion and make them lose the game off of flinching. The negatives is that it can be pursuit trapped if it's not holding a Cobra Berry, and 100 base in every stat isn't really exceptional. It's not really amazing, in other words. It's just decent. So the next thing I got was Conkeldurr. It's good because it's a pure fighting type, so its only weaknesses are fairy and flying. Has good bulk, amazing abilities, a good move pool, and its coverage can cover every type in the game, I think. The negatives is that it's restricted to a few items, being like Assault Vest, Flame Orb, Choice Band, and sometimes some other items, but like leftovers sometimes. Another downside is that its only reliable recovery is Drain Punch, which isn't even a recovery move. It just gives it health back, and the only reason why it's reliable is because Conkeldurr has such an amazing attack stat. So the next one I picked up was Alola Ninetales. Alola Ninetales is good because it has Aurora Veil, and not many people talk about this, but its special defense stat is its highest stat, and it's actually good. Like, it could take some good hits if they aren't steel or fire. Like, if they aren't super effective hits, Alola Ninetales will just take them out and will take them constantly with no problem, except for that it doesn't have recovery. It has good special attack and a good typing for offense. Fairy and Ice go well together because they both, they don't go the best together because it can't really touch fire types or steel types or even really rock types for super effective damage. The negatives is that it's 4 times weak to steel. Again, it can't touch fire types, and it's usually only support with Aurora Veil, or sometimes it can be an offensive set with Nasty Plot, but most of the time it's just Aurora Veil, switch out. So the next thing I got was Galvantula. Galvantula is good because it has Sticky Web, which, as you'll see later with some of my other picks, it's good to have Sticky Webs so that the opponent is slowed down, so then they can't outspeed you because their scarves are nullified if they even have a scarf. It can use Thunder because of Compound Eyes. It barely misses Thunders. It has good offensive stats, and Bug and Electric don't cover any of the same types. So the negatives is that it's easily defeated by Stealth Rocks because it's going to be constantly like Volt switching out, coming back in, setting webs, going out, setting webs again. So if Stealth Rocks are on your side of the field and like you don't have a way to get rid of them, then Galvantula is gonna die quickly. It's easily defeated by fire types and rock types also. Can't really touch steel types without hidden power, and it can't touch ground types without hidden power ice. So the next thing I got was Flygon, and I was surprised that this thing was a tier 4, even though after its buff in Gen 7, it's now arguably better than Garchomp. And yes, Garchomp is amazing, it's the best thing ever, you can't beat Garchomp. Well, personally, I prefer Flygon because it has some of the same coverage, it has Dragon Dance, it has more balanced stats, even though it might be weaker. Dragon Ground is a good type. It's an amazing type, but it's four times weak to ice, so you gotta be careful on that. It has coverage moves like Fire Blast and Thunder Punch. The downside is that it's usually either Scarf to have that guaranteed speed on the swap in, or Yachi Berry to eat an ice hit badly and then Dragon Dance and start attacking. So the next mon I got was Licky Licky. The good thing about Licky Licky is that its bulk is amazing, it has wish passing potential, and it has Curse to be able to boost its attack and defense at the cost of its speed, which nobody cares about its speed anyway because it's just there to be fat. Alright, so the negatives is that fighting types can easily chip it for super effective damage. Hazard's hurt it too, and to be the best support that it can be, it has to run Oblivious, which isn't always a bad thing, but like if they have a weather team, you have to run Cloud9 to stop their weather. And then they can just taunt you before you can Wish Pass, which is not good. So the next thing I got was Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom is an amazing Pokemon. I've been wanting to try it out for so long, and now I have, and it's doing great. No spoilers. So it's good with Suncores, it has great coverage, and it has amazing stats. I think it has like 115 speed, and then its special attack is close to that, if not higher. So the negative is that it's always going to run Hidden Power. From my experience, it does always run Hidden Power. Sometimes Ice, sometimes Ground for Heatran. Another negative is that Solar Power, while it does boost its special attack by, well, it does multiply its special attack by 1.5 times multiplier, it also takes 1/16 of Houndoom's health each turn. Might be 1/8, I'm not sure about that. And Stealth Rocks are gonna have to always be gone off the field for Mega Houndoom to be effective. So the next Pokemon I got was Ash Greninja. And yes, this is Battle Bond Greninja. And no, I'm not insane. I did get this. They are not insane for letting me get this. They had their reasons. Anyway, it has amazing speed, amazing offense stats, good move pool. It does not have tutor moves, which hurts it because it needs things like Gunk Shot, Ice Punch for a physical set, or those are the only real things. Low kick, yeah, and it has to get a kill for Battle Bond to activate, causing it to have the amazing stats that it does have. Even though Greninja base is already a good mon, Ash Greninja is much better once it gets a kill. So the next thing I got was Torkoal. And so, as you already know, since I got Mega Houndoom, which is good with Suncores, I decided to get a Suncore. So, I got Torkoal. And the positives is that Drought is a gift from Nintendo. An amazing thing for Torkoal. They buffed it in Gen 7 with Drought, and I think they changed the stats a little bit. It has Stealth Rocks and Rapid Spin. The negatives is that Stealth Rocks takes 25% of its health on switching, so it's not the best hazard removal option because of that. Because if they stack Stealth Rocks and Spikes and Toxic Spikes, you're going to be taking a lot on a switch-in. Like, probably half health. Or even more, so you can't really swap in multiple times on hazards to spin them away. and it always runs drought now since it has. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, so as I was saying, it always runs drought now that it's available so that it can support things like my next pick, which is Venusaur. I do not know where the gift went. Okay, the gift does not want to show up. And just imagine there's a Venusaur gift there. I'm looking at the site and it's there. It's just not showing for some reason. So it's an amazing Sun Sweeper. Growth gives it a +2 in both attack and special attack. In Sunlight, +1 in each outside of Sunlight. It has a good move pool and it can run mixed with Growth. The negative is that it's only really good in Sunlight. It always has Growth to boost its stats. Mostly runs Life Orb to get even more damage. Sometimes it can run Specs, but usually just Life Orb. Alright, so this one is also glitched for some reason. Just imagine there's a Crobat there. So my final pick was Crobat. Amazing speed, good move pull, momentum based usage, good attack stat. And the bad part is that Stealth Rocks whittle it fast, so you gotta get rid of those. It usually just comes in and U-turns back out unless it can one-shot the opponent that's in front of it. So that was my draft for the Gumshoos University Season 1 Draft League. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.